Hey everybody, I'm DC Jammer, and this is Ground of Aces. Continuing on, actually, if you see my last video, you saw things didn't go well. I found a game-breaking bug, unfortunately. So, yep, had to start all over again. Um, I've progressed through to about where I was at. You can see I've made a few changes. So what I ran into on the last video was I had uh, a warning here that said uh, planes cannot take off. And when I hovered over that, as you can see, certain things will highlight. And I think it's referring to this runway here. But the planes couldn't take off because of the chairs. Originally, I had the chairs over in here in this area, or maybe it was in this area anyway. It was in between the barracks and the storage area. And yeah, Uh, and the planes couldn't take off. I deleted them, and then the planes could take off and land. But then there was not enough chairs for the crew, so um, I moved the chairs. I tried using different chairs. Nothing worked. Um, it turned into low morale, and also the base morale went down. I couldn't launch any missions. I did have them to the point where I deleted chairs long enough to launch a mission. I had 4 aircraft that took off. Apparently, they found the Bermuda Triangle because they never came back. I'm not sure what the glitch was on that, but they took off on a mission. They were just stuck on the mission. The mission never completed. They didn't return to base. I did play a little bit after the video just to see what I could do. Um, I never did fix the chairs. I just deleted them, and I was able to build a couple more parking places, order some more aircraft. So I was able to complete missions, but it was a downward spiral because of not having chairs. Um, so yeah, starting a fresh playthrough. I've managed to make it about where I was at yesterday. I went a little bit farther actually. Um, I had a couple of ideas here. I saw in the HQ um, for ranking on the field. The next rank is B, and it says runway tier 2, minimum 2 plus runways, minimum 3 plus parking spots. So that gave me an idea of having a second runway, but not just that. The idea I came up with looking at the available aircraft, right? So 12 of 12 again. I do want to get some better aircraft, but I noticed this one here was locked, the Bristol Bulldog, and I said, why is this locked? It's an airstrip tier 1, um, and I started thinking about this here with the more planes possible, right? So I thought, well, if there's 10 planes possible, maybe I should get 10 spaces, and maybe that will unlock. So that's I'm kind of multitasking here. You see, I did build one here and I deleted it just because it's off the end of the runway. It will still work. I didn't actually test that, but it did build it and it showed that the aircraft would go to this runway. But I want to keep them as close as possible to the barracks and stuff. I thought about building all the way across this way, and I cleared some space, but I think I'm going to build them on the other side of this runway just because originally I wanted to build 10 this way and leave room to expand this runway. Um, but with what I found with the HQ ranking needing a second runway, I've started small. I found, if you get them building stuff and they get overworked, right? I'm not trying to lower morale by that. So I'm going to build a little bit at a time. I built the width uh, to be a tier 4, which if you look in here, tier 4 is the top aircraft available right now. 5 and 6, there's nothing in there, so that's still under development. Um, so I just went with tier 4, and I will extend the runway out down this way and this way to see how far I can get like the tier 4 runway, right? Um, I wanted to have as much room as possible. As you can see, that I don't think it's possible yet. For there's terraforming where you can change what the ground is made of, but not like leveling, right? I wanted to make this the same level as where the runway is. I don't think it's possible. So this little notch right here that's sticking out is the farthest protruding, um, east-west, so to speak. Um, and you can see this will be the end of it down here where it's on the next level up. And this way should be clear all the way up here to the top. So I don't think I'll need to make the runway that long to get tier 4, but we'll see. Um, I want to kind of build that in stages and have enough room over here for, say, medium and hopefully large parking. I may need to put the large parking further away or clear this out just a little bit, but I left enough room. As you can see, just barely clears this runway, the other runway. So I should have enough room to put parking spaces full size. I'm assuming, I don't know, this aircraft is going to need the large parking space. It looks like a pretty big bomber, so Lancaster is a pretty big boy. But we'll see. Um, so what I'm in the process of doing at the moment, I want to put 5 more parking spaces over here so I have 10 spaces for aircraft and see if it unlocks um, the Bulldog. And again, in stages, I'm kind of getting my food built up. I want to make sure I have enough food and so forth. Um, but yeah, let's rock and roll. I built 2 saw stations and 2 metal works benches just to keep up with the um, demand. It was made it easier to expand faster, basically. So originally, starting out, again, I did the same thing with the crew. Sorry, the schedule. I made more work by an hour on either end of this. Um, but when I started expanding it over here, I was running into issues, so I changed it back. It seems to have helped out. You need 2 hours of leisure in the morning, 2 hours of leisure in the evening for eating, and then just chilling before they sleep or before they work. All right, it's Tuesday. Time to get going on missions. I have not messed with the hangers yet, as you can see. I feel like that might have been an issue as well. Um, the last video I had them built right up against the barracks, so I've um, left a couple spaces in between. That way, uh, these aren't right up against the walls, right? I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I realized it could be a problem once I did it, and it was too late to tear it down. Then you risk tearing down the barracks as well, and some things just don't go as planned, so kind of leaving it be. Also, I've stuck with beans rather than varying things too much. Uh, it's working out well for the food. I almost feel like I should abort some of this. I don't want. Some of it is degrading just because even though it's properly stored, uh, some things are like food, right? So they still degrade. Um, Maybe they'll come out with a refrigerator to prolong the degradation of food. Um, I'm currently trying out this the canning station. I did find that somewhere in here, that's right here, food rations being because they're canned, they don't degrade in the game. So uh, I'm trying to keep that at 100. It's 5 meals per food ration, so should be set pretty well. Uh, I leveled it off at 100 for the meals. It takes 5 meals to make one can, so I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow for the pilot competition. Let the pilot get some rest. I don't have any aces yet, and the last one failed. As you can see, I've kind of been spreading it out more with having more pilots. Um, I think it was Malcolm that did it last time. Yeah, 85%. Attempt number 2. See if he can get it done. Meantime, I think it's time to get this underway here. Maybe I can spread it a little bit better. Yay, success. Light fighter interception. All right. They're all 1920 except for Fred and Lewis. I'm not sure I want to send him out immediately again. I do want to make him ace though. Let's send Malcolm and Michael, I guess. This guy needs to get some experience. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. We got that spot built. Where are we at? Planks. 110. Success. Yay. -2, -10 for health on the aircraft. I've also consolidated here for more space for pilots. I didn't put the space in between with their dresser. I don't think they need it as far as game wise. It doesn't affect anything. The access to the bed is from the foot of the bed, so um, Yeah, if we got guys standing around, let's go ahead and build another small parking. When we get to that 10 spaces, just to see, is it the spaces or is it the aircraft? Birthday mission. Malcolm, now he's the ace, so that's why he's got 17. 2 14s make 28. Let's send Brian and Michael. I just want to make sure his yeah, Malcolm, I think just came back from a mission, and I want to see if he can get his health up on that aircraft. Man, they're gonna miss their sleep hours over that cake. I didn't even need to go do it. I should have just let it pass. It's fine. Mission success. It was these two guys? Yeah. See their energy. It's gonna be kind of low. This isn't too bad. Two more. See what we got. Alright. Let's check. Okay, that didn't do it. It makes me wonder what is the requirements for this bulldog to be unlocked. Maybe I'll order 5 more planes just to see. If that's the case, I will build an extra one down here. Maybe extend the runway just a little bit. I don't even know if that matters. Put a couple of them down here just to try it out. Probably need to add some more chairs. Saturday, I've completed all the missions. Try and clear this out just a little bit more, get it prepared. I always like to check like harvest first, just in case there's like herbs or any kind of fruit, anything that's salvageable, because when you destroy them, you don't get the resources out of it. What would I like to have delivered? Maybe more cement. I mean, honestly, I'd like to get to the point where, food and all that, I can just keep bringing in rations and I wouldn't even need to worry about the food anymore. I think I'm making repair parts now. Let's do let's get prepared for this runway. Let's get cement going here. Better yet, let's do metal. I'm thinking like hangar. I'm not sure if the hangar is what caused the problem either. Indecisions. Let's go with the cement. You know, I already brought one load in. Let's bring some more. I'm at bean seeds 270. They're ready to harvest, so we'll just let those be harvested. Let's bump this up. All water. Let's go ahead and harvest the water. See, then I can start using the water for other things than making food. Light bomber interception. Let's send our ace for that. 55, man, I tell you. He's going to get back, and if he doesn't repair his aircraft, I'm going to have an ace pilot I'm going to get rid of because if the health doesn't, if he can't get it recovered, uh, then his aircraft will be in disarray. And let's see. Oh, well, let's send Brian instead. Then let's give Malcolm a chance to. go on an easier mission, not risk a certain death. I don't think it would be that much, to be honest. Better yet, let's send both of our aces. Yeah. And then while that's going on, I may need to check the bed situation here. I think what I'm going to do for that, put one there. And then I'm going to start filling in these gaps. I don't want to destroy anything because I'm just a little nervous about like if it takes down the barracks, that's going to be bad. So I'm just going to try. Let's do this. Let's do that. See how that goes. Wood 37. Might need some more wood. I mean, this is what I'm going to need over here anyway, right? Let's just not go too far for it. Let's get this closer stuff first. Clear skies recon, where are we at? Just need one more. .47 health. Let's see. I'm not sure he's going to rebound from that. Maybe. We'll send out Brian. He's got 47. And who else needs some experience? Send Fred. Yeah. So I can tell Malcolm at some point, maybe not the very last mission, but he worked on his aircraft, so the integrity is better. I just want to see if he's going to go out here and, like, I don't know if they can increase the health on that or not. Yep. I think he's working on it right now. Who's that? Oh. He's working on his integrity. Health 84. Oh, come on. Minus 54 health. Wow. And minus 43 health. Both these planes are in bad shape now. Holy cow. 3 health. Wow. So is that repairable or not? Oh. 28. Uh, I'd like to see more repairs done to that. I don't know if that's a one-shot deal or what, but 28's not good. Well, so gonna order some more. Gloucester. Let's fill them up with Gloucesters. How many available beds are there? 6, 7, 8. Alright. Gonna get real interesting. Let's did that make a difference? It did not. I wonder if it's the length of the runway then. I'm gonna try that. But maybe I'll switch on over. That didn't work, so I'll keep what I got. I'll try and expand this runway. Get it to tier 4. See how that goes. So I definitely like to get into the bigger, better airplanes. And I learned from the last video, I don't want to order just 1 or 2. I'm going to need to make sure I order a bomber. Like 2 bombers, 2 fighters, 2 bombers, maybe even 3 fighters, 3 bombers. 3 fighters, 2 bombers. Something like that. Yeah, it's about to be sleep time. I missed that mission. I saw it in the corner. It was too late. Let's get on over here and see, it's food that's degrading here. Now it's trash. And the trash pile, I'm going to need to move that anyway, so let's do a 5x5 trash over here. Bean seeds, I'm just going to abort. It's fine. Whoops, missed another mission. It's fine. I did 2. That's all I needed. And again, these look like pilots. I don't understand why the pilots are out here doing this. Pilots, you would think, should be doing something closer to home, closer to the barracks and the planes. You want to be halfway across the property doing something and get called to a mission. Let's see, what is it? This one. 40 machinery. Well, all the missions are done for this week, so as you can see, the width size, I went to tier 4. Length is still 0, and it's still dirt, but I'm going to see about extending that. Construction blocked. Oh, what is that? Herb plant. Yep, forgot to check that. I'm glad I caught that in time before they destroyed it. Which, I don't know how much that matters. It's, the herbs can be turned into medicine. I guess I could work on that, but at the moment, it doesn't seem to be too pertinent to survival. Uh, I did doubt that that'll work on the aircraft. Guess I could try it. Uh, Herb dryer. Hmm. Yeah, might as well keep the cement coming. I'm gonna use a lot of it on this airfield over here. No, I don't know about harvesting that. I could, but it would take a while. Sand is used for making bricks. Bricks, honestly, I can just order them on a delivery. I've got 70, but I feel like destruction would be the better option. Yeah, I think it's going to do 50 at a time. Yep. All right. Now, wood, sure. Use some of that. Where was the one that had 3? Yeah, now he's got 28. Why does that look... He missed his parking space just a little. This one I might have to send out of here. I don't think it's going to heal. I see him out here wrenching on this thing. Yeah, the integrity's going up. All right, pilot competition. Let's see who's up for the task. Malcolm? Won it last time. Let's go. Yay. Success. Well, it just makes me wonder why this isn't this plane isn't unlocked. I'm not sure what I need to do. It's tier 1. Maybe I need another space for that one to park. Let's give it a go. Find out. Already had one there, so why not? Hmm. Up to 70 can be lost. Well, William, you're up. And then we'll send I guess Malcolm. He can come back with 2. Should hit up some of these new guys. David, yeah, let's do that. Zoom, zoom. Still did not unlock this plane. Minus 17, minus 19 health. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Routine recon mission. Alright. Send a couple of these new guys. Tell because their stuff is full. I don't think that's going to help this guy's case right here. I think it's time to swap him out. Dangerous recon mission. What do we got? Don't really need to. We'll just get it to a runway 1 level length. Construction blocked. Oh, this tree. Okay. Success. Yay. Let's go. I wonder if I change the runway to a different material, if that would help. That runway is completed. Saturday. All missions complete. Yeah, let's go. Let's try and change this to sand. No, I wish I'd have done all that sand. Concrete. Yeah, why not? I don't know if I have enough sand, but I for sure got enough concrete. Let's see if that changes the options for planes. Maybe it requires a hangar. I don't know. Oh, you can do it. Ooh, yeah. Nope. Not sure why that's locked. What it would take to unlock it. Yep. Keep the cement coming. Hmm. I don't know. That's bothering me just a little. Maybe it's just locked because it's not developed yet. Um, Not sure. Maybe I'll start hauling in some metal, put up a hanger just to see if that's prerequisite. I don't think it is. I don't remember seeing it unlocked last time I had. Of course, I didn't have 10 planes either, so we'll see. Whose plane is this? Looks like Michael Quinn. What the heck is going on here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it goes. I got the feeling it doesn't. This is. Oh, okay. Hopefully I hit these enough time to, yeah, harvest. Good. Success. Oops. And fail. We got success and fail. Alright. Rainy recon. Well, I'd rather not fail this one. It doesn't look like they're going to get fully rested in time. Let's go Lewis. He's got a little bit to spare. Up to 80 can be lost. Oh, 100%? Sure. Go for it. Good. He got his plane all straightened out there. This one's still at 28. I think that's going to be a retire. This one. Just because the plane is in disarray. Guaranteed it's in disarray. At 28%. Yeah. Gone. Now, I'm not sure I want to order another one. Is 10 going to be the maximum? Even if I have a second runway, that might be a problem. Have to see. Not gonna harvest the wild tomatoes, huh? Oh well. Oh, now it says runway incomplete. That's not good. Are you gonna get that stuff tomorrow? No, they are not. Well, let me reduce it back just a little. Still not gonna harvest those wild tomatoes, huh? Well, just have to destroy them, and I guess it's fine. Well, what's the potential loss here? 70. All right, let's send Hugh and Lewis. Uh-oh, that's not good. Not paying attention to my water situation. Victory. I like it. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. I'm going to continue on in the next video and see if I can get some other planes unlocked and see where this goes. Hopefully I won't run into any major glitches. Um, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate all the support. Yeah, until next time, keep on gaming.